Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Augustus, and I'm back again with another episode of Tsukihime. When we last left off, we had a choice at that we're not sitting at right now because the H scene is past, and it was actually not as long as I remembered it being. I thought I was actually going to have to sit here and skip through it for about a minute or so. It was actually so short that I wasn't paying attention and zoomed right past here where I wanted to cut back in after the scene is over. So, I was paying so little attention I didn't even notice. So, that sounds like me. Anyway, without any further waffling on, let's get back into it, shall we? 6. Eyes of Depth Perception 1. Wait! Whoosh! I get up forcefully from bed. Pant, pant, pant. My breathing is out of control, and my mind is still numbed with the feeling of Arcueid. No, hold on, Shiki. Try to be calm. It can't hurt. First, this is my room. Check. That's good. Second, I'm on my bed. Check. Seems that way. And it's now morning, and I was having sex with Arcueid until now. Check. That's good. That's not good. Never, not even slightly, not one bit. The sound of my panting fills the air. I manage to catch my breath. My hands gripping the sheets are drenched in sweat. There is a lingering warmth as if I really was sleeping with Arcueid until just now. But it definitely was a dream. I can't tell if that's something I should be happy or disappointed about. Why did I see such a dream? Does that mean I'm so interested in her that I see her in my dreams? Does that mean I want her so bad I do these things with her in my dreams? It's a bit of an awkward seeming sentence to me. As I remember, the sensation of her skin forces itself into my brain. I feel my arms to make sure this is real. Yeah, it's real. Her skin was so fundamentally different from a guy's skin. So soft, so warm. Yeah, so hot I wanted to go wild. Just thinking about it makes my breath go wild. Well, whatever happened, it's true that it felt exceedingly good. I should feel a bit guilty dreaming about doing that to Arcueid, but I recall the dream and just sit there thinking about it. Shiki-sama. What? I flail around off my bed as if trying to escape. No, in fact, I was trying to escape, but it just ended up with me landing on the floor with the sheets. Hisui, how long have you been there? Since before you awoke, Shiki-sama. She speaks with her the usual lack of expression. Still lying on the floor tangled in the sheets and unable to stand, I look up at Hisui's face. Before I woke up. Then that means Hisui saw my face while I was having that dream. My face turns a deep red. Hisui just stands there, expressionless as usual, and makes no attempt to speak. Did I look strange? I do not wish to describe it. I know it. I knew it. I must have looked really weird. But if you insist, Shiki-sama, I can describe as accurately as I can. No, you don't have to do that. My face still flushed, I speak in a fading voice. Hisui-san. I give a cough to clear the silence. Adding san to her name is a clear sign of my vulnerability. What is it, Shiki-sama? I'm going to change, so would you mind waiting outside? Or rather, I'm so embarrassed I just want her to leave. But Hisui doesn't obey today of all days. Once I confirm you are awake, I will leave the room, Shiki-sama. Huh? Is she joking? What does she think I'm covering myself up in these sheets? It's to hide something that's still standing. I'm fine, so please leave. I can get up and I won't go back to sleep. I'll change and go to the sitting room as soon as I can, or as soon as you leave. Shiki-sama, are you hurt and unable to stand? Hisui-san approaches me out of worry. No, that's not it. I'm standing. I can stand, so don't worry about it. I crawled on pulling my sheets like a slug and gained some distance from her. Using the bed as a barrier, I get far enough away. Then, please excuse me. I will prepare your breakfast, so please come after you change. She has got to be serious, but she bows and leaves the room. Sigh. I was so surprised. The contents of my dream were surprising enough, but knowing Hisui saw me while I was dreaming is very troubling. It's all Arcueid's fault for doing something like that. Yeah, it's her fault because you have those dreams. Sure it is. Sure it is. Even now, she's being bothersome. Really what? I can't finish. What did I want to say just now? Not even able to confirm my own feelings, I decide to change and head to the sitting room with a vague feeling in my chest. After calming down sufficiently, I head to the sitting room. As usual, Akia is sitting on the sofa, elegantly sipping tea. Good morning, Nissan. You are certainly up early this morning. She must be happy I woke up because she greets me with a smile. Hold on a tick. Does not really look like a smile to me. Does not look, horribly upset or angry, but it doesn't look much like a smile. Yeah, good morning. There were, a lot of things going on this morning. As soon as I say that, I suddenly recall the memory of Arcueid's skin. This isn't good. I can tell my face is blushing beyond my control. Nissan. A brief clamor. What's wrong? Your face is red. Do you have a fever? Rushing over to me, she looks up at me from below. But in doing so, from this angle, Akia sighs. You do seem to have a fever. Kohaku, come quickly. Nissan doesn't seem to be well. Akia calls out to the dining room. Kohaku-san has to be preparing my breakfast in the kitchen. I'm fine. It's just a minor cold, so don't worry about it. Haha. If it's a cold, then I can't let it go by. For you, a trivial illness is a big deal. The strength of your immune system is much lower than most people's. Pout, 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 pout. Akia seems fed up and puts her hand on my forehead. The sensation of her cool, delicate hand. This isn't good. This isn't good at all, so I break loose and run out to the lobby. Footsteps echo as I dash off. Shiki-sama, have you finished your breakfast already? No, that's not it, but, where's my bag? I have your bag here. Are you already going to school? Nodding, I snatch my bag from Hisui. I'm going. Don't worry about seeing me off. Nissan, you have been acting strange. What are you doing with a fever like that? Jeez, I told you it's nothing. Since it's nothing, I'm going to school. I'll have breakfast later, so leave me alone. Leave you alone? Hey, Nissan! The sound of my fleeing footsteps is my only response. Sigh. Even if it's Akia, she wouldn't chase me this far. Since we're not kids anymore, she won't stop me from going to school. Whew. I take a deep breath and am finally able to calm down. What am I running away for? That's a very good question. Once I calm down, I can think clearly. Why did you run away? I didn't do anything wrong, so there was no need for me to run away like that. I don't believe it. I look like a complete idiot. I don't think "look like" is the correct choice of wording there, Shiki boy. But to get back to the mansion to eat breakfast sounds more dumb. To school then? Letting out a sigh, I go downhill along the residential street. I arrive 30 minutes earlier than usual. The figures of students around the school gates are sparse. I'm the only one who's arrived at this odd time. On the school grounds, the athletic clubs are holding their practices. I'm not in any clubs right now, but truthfully, I like to move around a lot. I know that I have some athletic ability at least to be proud of. But I can't join any clubs. My body always has this recurring anemia, so I would just be a bother, and my doctor has told me I should not exercise frequently. Since middle school, I've been asked more than a few times to join a club. I always have to say it's not my thing and refuse. Every time I refused, I felt a sense of separation. That might have been a subconscious wall that told me I will never be able to mix in with the people on the other side. That's enough. This really isn't my thing. I'll stop thinking such thoughts and hurry on to the classroom. Huh? I thought I was the first one, but it seems like some of my classmates are already here. Yo, you're early, Tono. Morning. This class seems to have a lot of people with spare time. Nah, our practice just got over with. Those that come here this early who aren't in clubs are usually only those with daily duties. I see. That does make sense, now that he mentions it. Greeting those around me, I take my seat. It's half an hour before homeroom. It's not a bad idea to just watch my classmates arrive. Sounds boring to me, but you could read. The classroom starts to get busy around 7:50. Huh? I think I saw Senpai in the hallway. She's down at the first year hallway again. What is she doing? Maybe she came to see me? Then, let's see, will we go to the hallway and talk to her? Maybe. Probably doesn't concern me, so I'll just watch from here. Or an opening. I'll surprise her from behind. That, I should probably remember to write this down later so I remember for future purposes, but I think I'm going to do that next route. And I'm going to do this route. Actually, yeah, I think I get to go back to this choice. Yeah, I can. I'm reading this flowchart correctly, I promise. It doesn't concern me. We'll just watch. I think today we are a waiter. Is she looking for someone in the hallway? Senpai faces back and forth, looking at it calmly. She looks like she doesn't have anything to do with my class. As usual, I don't understand her at all. What the heck is she doing? I sit down in my chair and watch her. Senpai crosses her arms as if thinking about something and stares at the students passing by. Maybe she dropped something. It sounds weird for a third-year student to drop something in the second-year hallway, but this is the ever-roaming Senpai we're talking about. Huh? Senpai suddenly enters my classroom. She strides directly to me. Tono-kun! And she suddenly yells at me. What is it, Senpai? I haven't done anything bad to make you angry. No excuses. Just come over here, please. She pulls my arm and drags me out into the hallway. Hey, Senpai, what are you doing all of a sudden? Weren't you looking for something? It's fine, just stay right there. Under Senpai's intensity, I quickly snap to attention. And, like yesterday, Senpai starts to sniff me. Senpai? Tono-kun, did you sleep well last night? She looks directly into my eyes as she asks. It's a bit of a weird question. Sleep well? That goes without saying. I couldn't get to sleep easily last night, and also, I blush as the memories resurface. With a piercing gaze, Senpai looks up at me. Senpai, Tono-kun, you pervert. Huh? With a look indicating she wants to say more, Senpai quickly walks away. Seems like she has an idea of what happened last night. Strange. She's a very strange one. At lunch break, that guy who didn't even show up for a single class arrives. Yo, Tono. Food. Let's get some food. He's happy about something, being even more energetic than usual. Well, it seems he's happy about food. Of course, food. But you seem to be in a great mood. Did something happen, Arihiko? Yup. I just asked Senpai if she wanted to eat lunch together, and she refused. That's odd. Senpai must be referring to CL Senpai, but this guy seems to get happy when his offer is refused. Hey, Arihiko, you have that sort of taste? Yeah, I think he might be an M. No, I'm not finished. So I asked Senpai why not, and she said, if Tono-kun is there, then I don't want to come. Isn't that great, Tono? That's odd. Why have I been friends with this guy since middle school? Oh man, she really hates you, Tono. A rival's loss is my gain, so I'll treat you to lunch today. Arihiko happily slaps my back. Of course he does. I see. Senpai's still mad at me about this morning. I have no idea why she's angry at me, but she definitely is angry. Hey, let's go, Tono. There's only seats enough for half the people using the cafeteria. Arihiko takes me by the arm and drags me off. I sit next to Arihiko and eat my lunch. My school's cafeteria has a television and, for better or for worse, for our education, they play back the morning news they recorded this morning. At any rate, the news they are playing back is talking about a drunk customer stabbing a convenience store employee. That's a hell of a news story to play to high school students. Something that makes me not want to go to a convenience store for a few days at least. What a dangerous world we live in. Indiscriminate serial killers, drunk people stabbing people. Man couldn't even feel safe playing around at night anymore. Arihiko seems like he is seriously watching the news. I don't think he seriously does anything. Well, certainly it is dangerous, but at least those serial killings won't happen anymore, so things should be like usual. Oh, really? Did they catch the serial killer? No, they haven't caught him. But Nero is no longer in this world. So, the stupid title of the modern-day vampire killings shouldn't be showing up in the news anymore, and there will be no more of those meaningless killings. Anyway, those terrible incidents won't happen anymore. I just knocked my phone at the table and I was checking my clock. Lovely. There won't be any more victims, and the streets will be back to normal. No, I think there'll actually be another victim, Tono. What? How can you be so sure, Arihiko? Well, look for yourself. The news says they found the 10th dead body. Eh? Oh, really? That's right behind the movie theater I always go to. Hey, wait. I push Arihiko and look at the TV. What I see is, without a doubt, the news reporting that the 10th victim of the serial killings was found last night. That can't be. I was about to comment on the fact that it was playing happy music still, and, it had changed scenes, and Yeah, Nero is dead. So why is there another dead body with most of its blood drained? This modern vampire guy, I don't know anything about the person, but if it's a sexy chick, I wouldn't mind getting my blood sucked. Of course not, Arihiko. Of course not. If it's like a sexy chick, he wouldn't mind getting his blood sucked? His stupid talk might be right. No way. I don't want to think about it, but even with Nero gone, there's still one more vampire left, Shiki. Classes end and school is over. Actually, it's more like at some point school was over. Wrapped up in my bad thoughts, I look up and suddenly find myself alone. The serial killings are still happening. I don't know what that means. The only one who knows the answer is probably Arcueid. I don't know. I'm not involved in any of these incidents anymore. Once I settled things with Nero, I came back to the ordinary world. Then, I can only be insane to want to go back to that abnormal world once again. I shouldn't be involved. I understand, even if I don't say it. That's probably my second most correct choice. But a long, long time ago, someone taught me the most correct choice. Listen, Shiki. Every person's life is filled with pitfalls. You have more power to do something about it than most people, so you've got to get it together. So I just can't pretend I didn't see it. This incident isn't over yet. It seems once I got involved in this incident, I have to see this out to the very end. I leave school. First, let's go to Arcueid's place. Her room is still the same, but Arcueid isn't there. Well, I didn't think I'd find her this easy. Looks like I'll have to go out into the city and look for her. The sun sinks and the city is really starting to get dark. I look around the major places in the city, but I didn't even catch a glimpse of her. Damn it. She was around when it didn't matter, so why can't I find her when I do need her? What should I do? The night is just beginning, so... I think this will be a good place to end the episode. So we can either search for Arcueid aimlessly, or we can return to the mansion. And this, if you're not aware, is actually the point of... We are fully on Arcueid's route. The split off for the second route was after, I think it was just after the last choice that we made, after school ended for the day. So we are now firmly 100% in Arc's route, which is something I think we should be excited about, because that means the story is going to focus even more on her than it already has. Because before, because of our regard and our choices, it did focus on her a bit more than the second route option. But now that we have passed the point of no return for route choices, it is going to 100% focus on Arcueid in terms of, character development. Well, I guess that's not entirely true, but she is going to be the main focus. And then Route 2 gives us the focus on the second character that we had the choice between. But, regardless of that, next time, well, are we going to search for her, or are we going to return to the mansion? I think the choice should be pretty obvious at this point. But, either way, I hope to see you all next time.